Big day today. Big day today because we're gonna be putting up big weight. So this is singles week, right? Bench press. I don't want to say like what we're gonna go up to right now because I don't want to jinx it, but I would say I'd be okay with a slight 405 and the like the best of the best, right? Like exceeding my expectations, you know what I'm saying, would be 410. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess that only leaves us with two options. We're either going 405 or 410. I'm hoping that we feel good enough to go for 410, but not only like good enough to go for it, but like obviously not no diff it, like a mid diff, you know what I'm saying? Like RPM mid diff. So that's the goal for today, but I wouldn't be upset if we were able to get 405, you know what I mean? Because that would mean that as time goes on, 405 is getting more and more consistent. And if we could just keep doing that, you know, where even on days like today, like playing it safe and going for 405 and we can hit that, then 405 is becoming the regular, right? So then 410 will be a lot easier to hit, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, oh, only 5 pounds more than the regular. So the goal is to make a full out of 405, and if we're feeling good, make a mid full out of 410. So something I've been like curious about, like, does it matter which bar you use for bench press? Because I'm just genuinely curious, like, is it harder to bench with like a stiff bar, and then easier to bench with like what would be a deadlift bar, you know, or is it like different benching with the deadlift bar because they're longer? Like, just asking this out of pure curiosity, or does it just like not fucking matter which bar you use, you know what I mean? So it's like, if anyone can answer that for me, I'll give you like the fattest, wettest, juiciest just kiss. I don't want a matter of opinion though, I want like fact.
Now there's something violent boiling up from within. Let go. I see. Let go. This. Let go of everything. This is my. Let go.
I mean, it's hard to tell. There's literally just 45 pounds and then 95 pounds. But I think we'll be good. I think if we can just continue to focus on our bar path and finishing in our starting position instead of finishing further back, and then also just like squeezing those lats, we should be straight. So I think I'm just a little bit nervous because I don't know if I said this, but we are in a cut. And this is like week 4 of the cut. And just did weigh-ins, you know, weighing myself at the beginning of each week. And as you can see, I mean, weight is like disappearing, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, you know, this is week 4 and we've lost like a pound and a half. You know what I mean? But fact of the matter is we're losing weight, you know what I'm saying? So things might start to feel heavier and heavier as the cut progresses, you know what I mean?
What in the world's going on with this armor?
I mean, like, yeah, like that feels good, you know what I'm saying? Like, take a hot shower, right? After you've been out in the snow all day, snowboarding, skiing, all that shit, you're like freezing, right? It feels good. That's how my bench press feels. Feels like a hot shower on a cold night, or a cold shower on a hot night. You know, whichever one you want to go with. That's how the bench is feeling. Like, watch this. I'm about to do this, and then tell me like how many reps you count. I've been working on like my speed press, so Hopefully I can show out for you guys a little bit. If you counted 1, you're fucking wrong. I did 20. I thought I could sneak 21 in there, you know, so I kind of like was going to, but I decided like, nah, you know what I mean? Because then you probably would have been able to see 2 reps. So the goal was to get to a point where I could successfully hit 20 reps and you're only seeing 1 of them. So if you saw 1, just know that that's not the case. We did fucking 20. So when I go for my top set today, if you see me fail, we didn't fail. That just means we already did like 15 or some shit like that, and we just failed the last rep. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, the highlights, bro, of like every workout, it's just like getting to put the pause on Barbella and just rub her down, dude. You know, it's like pitting that sunscreen on a baddie at the beach, you know? This is my baddie, the gym is my beach, the chalk is my sunscreen. Like, you hear me? Like, I know you guys like hear me, but do you like hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, a huge part, I'd say like 30% of why I come to the gym is just for that feeling I get when, you know, I get to like chalk up a little baddie at the gym. That felt really good. I'm hoping that the boy, Ryan, he's over there doing his Stairmaster shit. I'm hoping that he does finish up before we attempt like some heavy shit. Because it does like, I don't think I'll ever get to a point where like giving myself a lift off feels natural at this gym at least. Because if you look at these, right, these things come out pretty far. So it's like weird. You got to pick the less of 2 evils, right? So you can like sit up here so that when you give yourself the lift off, it feels better. But since he's come out so far, you hit these, like big chance of you hitting these on the way up, which is gonna fuck up your lift. Or if you don't wanna risk hitting these, then you get to where I bench, which is right here. And at this point, my arms are like behind me for the lift off. So it's like I gotta like do this for the lift off. And it's just like, it's hard to lift up a load like this, like in an awkward position like that. And it kind of gasses me a little bit. So it's like when it comes to like giving yourself a lift off at this gym on this rack, it's like you gotta just choose what makes you less tired for that rep. Hitting that on the way up or just like a shitty lift off. And for me, I just feel better getting a shitty lift off than I do like hitting this on the way up. So I'm hoping that by the time we get to some big weight, Ryan's done and he can just give me a lift off. I know there's other people here, but like I don't want it if it's not Ryan, bro. If you're cheating on your gym, bro, and you're just asking anybody for a spot, like fuck you, you're a piece of shit. All right, so right now we got on the weight, 365. And this is the last set before the attempted weight that we're gonna attempt today. I'm hoping that this will be like the last set that I have to do without a spotter, and that Ryan will be able to give me a lift off. I might just, I don't know, just for the sake of conserving energy, I might kind of sit up higher on the bench so I can get in a good position for the lift off and then have the lift off not feel as bad and then just try to avoid the racks.
this armor. The moment I put it on, all of my pain went away. No, that's not it. It's more like I don't care about pain anymore. More important than pain is this impulse that's rising within me. I feel as though there's something violent boiling.
Out of all the 365s I've done, I won't say that's felt the best, but it's up there with like some of the fastest moving sets of 365 I've ever done. You know what I mean? Like, so I do feel confident about going up to 410, but I don't know, dude. Part of me kind of just wants to play it safe and get that consistency with the 405, because like I said, you know, if we can make 405 the new regular, I mean, sky's the limit, not just 410, 415, 420, 425. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do want to try 410. I'd be content with 405 because last top singles, I did go for 390. So, I don't know. I think all things considered, after going for 390 last time, I think it's best to just pit on 405 and just focus on hitting the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? Like, humble session with 405. Well, Ryan did come in clutch. Finished up just in time to give us the liftoff for the 405. Like I said, we're going for 405, playing it safe, just based off of last time singles 390. I'm still happy with that. It's more weight than last time. And then I just think like I'm super fucking nervous about this 405, dude. I think if I pit on 410, even though it's only 5 more pounds, I'd be too nervous to attempt it, like shaking nerves and everything. Like I'm already nervous as fuck about this. But yeah, we're gonna do some envisioning and we're gonna get into it. Picture you're on a camping trip with Ryan at Brokeback Mountain, and one of the boulders comes tumbling towards both of us, right? The boulder is 405 pounds exactly, right? And as we're running away from the boulder, we both trip and fall. And I trip and fall in the position of my back. And the boulder, like Ryan's right next to me, the boulder comes crashing down on us. So now I have bench press position. We need to push it off to save both.
Face down. Yeah, she loves doggy style. And she got a Louis bag. That whole that stingo.
I mean, we got it up 405. I'm happy with that. 15 pounds higher than the last top single. I would say the only downside is I definitely was misgrooving a little bit. I have to watch it back again, but on that way up, I felt like my bar path was kind of botched, you know. Elbows weren't where they needed to be, you know. Wasn't activating the lats the way I should. Bar path was just kind of botched, but I mean, I'll definitely fucking take it if we can get 405 up like that, despite having a botched bar path. And then, like I said, 15 pounds more than last time, so I'll definitely take that top single today. Most definitely take it for today.